get prepared to do, you've done 2 of them, I've done 1 of them, but you're going to have done 2. And we need to make sure that we're ready to take this on to our website. So we're going to go into ruthwest.com studio, and you'll see here you can either go through Railroad, and you're going to use the toot here, you're going to use Tutorial 1 Railroad. You get lost, that's where it is. And I'm going to, it's called Toot 1 Railroad. We're going to open it. We are going to drop it into our web file. Now, if for some reason you've opened this a couple of times, you get like a 2 at the end of this, make sure you get rid of them. There should be no spaces here, no spaces at all. This needs to go into web. There it is. Now it's in web. So if I shut web down, it's all in web. So now I go back to Photoshop, and I've left this one up, but you could have, you've made 2 of them. So we're now going to go to File, Export, Save for Web Legacy. We're going to look at the size of it. It's about 153. I'm going to make it a little smaller. We're going to make this 900 width, okay? And we're going to say Save. And we're going to, we don't want it inside Project One My Hand. We're going to want it Railroad, Images. We're going to call it Tutorial 1. We're going to put it in here. It's going to be called Railroad 1. Save. No spaces. And I'm just going to change this up so we have 2 of them so you can see two different ones. And I'll just change that from crackling file to mom's typewriter. And I'll change the color from white to yellow. Okay, green. It's ugly. Okay, so there's Wish You Were Here. It's slightly different. And just so we have a second one, File, Export, Save for Web Legacy, 900, Save, change it to Railroad 2. Yeah. We're all set. Now we're going to open up Dreamweaver again. Where's my Dreamweaver? Oh, in here. All right. We're going to go to Dreamweaver. If you haven't set up your if you're on a school computer, you're going to have to reset up your STE file. Make sure you do that first. Mine's coming up because I've already set this up. And you can see I'm already getting this problem because that other thing is there. I need to click on it, find it. Where is it? If I can't find it, can you see nothing is appearing? I'm going to go to Window. I'm going to go Workspace Layout. I'm going to reset it, and that should clear it up. There we go. Go back to Design. All right, I'm going to shut that down. Bomb. I'm going to go to Tutorial 1. I'm going to go to Tutorial 1. There it is. Bridge in Class. I'm going to open up Properties. And I'm going to make sure I put my name here, Ruth West. And I'm going to leave Bridge in Class up there. That's perfectly fine. I'm going to call that Bridge 1 in Class because that's now at Bridge 1. All right. And I'm going to click on this, delete it. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to either open this up and grab Railroad 1. Bam. There it is. Yay. And then I'm going to say File, Save As. Tutorial 1 is good. Save it. Replace. I'll click on this, delete it. Put Tutorial 2 in. See, mine look very similar, but yours will look very, very different, right? Okay. File, Save As. And I'm going to call this one Toot 2. Perfect. All right. Now remember, these are outside of your image folder. You'll get dinged if they're not outside your image folder. No spaces up here. Okay. So I'm not going to use, I have in here the hands all for you guys, but we're not going to use it. We're going to just go to, we're going to open up our index. We're going to click here. We're going to hit return. We're going to type in railway, railroad. Let's be consistent. Ruth 1, and I'm I'll go to tutorial. Okay, And I'm going to highlight that. Going to my properties, click here, go to tutorial 1 HTML, bam. I'm going to go here, I'm going to go to tutorial 2, tutorial 1, it's still tutorial 1, railway 2. I've got to be consistent, road 2. Nice if you can spell it right. Okay, I'm going to highlight that. Click. Railway 2. Make sure I'm going to the HTML, not inside the images. Open. All right. So I'm now set. I'm going to do a file, save all, because that always makes sense. And now I'm going to click here. If you haven't set up your STE file, you will not be able to do this. If you haven't set up your STE file, everything may or may not work. So I'm going to click here, and I'm going to go, I'm going to take my Ruth, my project, my project, and I'm going to go down to full 20, and I'm going to move project, one railroad. Oops, I need to open my own self up. There I am. I'm going to drop that whole folder into Ruth. Say yes. I don't know what it's doing, but let's try again. It was angry with me, so let's do it again. Say yes. There we go. For some reason it didn't go in. Now it's going in. There it goes. It just went in. Yay us. And then the only thing you need to bring in is you need to bring the index HTML in, because that's what you changed. So you're just going to grab this file. So every time you're working now, you're going to grab the folder of what you just finished, and then the index HTML, and just drop it in on top of your name. You should check online that this works. I'm going to just check it here because I haven't set up online yet. But if I went in here to index, I should see that I can go to each one of these, and the names are coming up here. So always check your work. Always check your work.